And the Hoosier State so prized to possession. It's the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Purdue's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Purdue somehow engineered a close victory the last time they faced the Hoosiers.
They dug deep. They had some good play calls, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the Jimmies and the Joes, and their players made it happen.
Well, and Purdue's dominated this series for a reason. They're typically the favorite. They have the better players, but rivalry games, we say anything can happen.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, the sweet feet. Gets away from one. He's got space. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Indiana's offense has the ball for the first time. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the Boilermakers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bohannon. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
On target over the middle. Free up the gut. The 20. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice move to keep running. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891. Alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. Now,
out of space. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Bohannon. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, 1st down here. Handoff from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He was looking for a lot more on that. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Has the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to...
There he goes! And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. On the option. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bohannon. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got his man to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with to the house. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, what a cut! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Bohannon. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out fast. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And they've moved closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Purdue, 42, Indiana, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going to the running game. Oh, what a move. Oh, he's got some space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Indiana.
One more snap coming before halftime. Defense not showing press coverage. To the air on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Quarterback extends the play, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
After the misfire, it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking to throw, it's Griffin. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. It's a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Right back to the well. Ran through the contact. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback adapting. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the right. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Inside the 25. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Boiler up, and are they ever, as Purdue stretches the lead.
Purdue is putting in work. Wonderful job by this offense, putting up points. They're doing everything they wanted to do in this rivalry game.
Purdue is flying high. You got to love the level of execution right now, offensively and on the defensive side. Man, they're flying around.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Looking to pass. It's Griffin. Swings it out to his running back. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He'll heave it deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on! He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Boilermakers are marching down the field.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
56, Indiana, 0.
The returner will field it and try to do... And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Kicking team's got it. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down will open up the final period. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Indiana. Offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Fires left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's still running after the move. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
To throw, it's Griffin. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Red pass, it's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W. And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
The Boilermakers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Here on 3rd down for this offense. To the air, it's Griffin. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
play action on first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. The latest edition of the Indiana-Purdue rivalry goes to the Boilermakers as they will boiler up and take home the old Oaken bucket. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.